The dichotomous underpinnings of conventional reality as we perceive it? No, it's Sanctuary of Reality, my comic review series. Time now for Cerebus, issue 239, the 8th chapter of Going Home, and the conclusion of its first subbook, which was titled Sudden Moves. With Jaka still not talking to him, and remembering how he has to always be happy to keep her, Cerebus cracks a joke and breaks the ice with Jaka, the pair warming up to each other once again. The next day, they travel down and encounter Roarin' Rick's Rare Bit Pub. Inside, Alan Moore rolls the world's biggest joint and analyzes a dream involving the raising up of a bride. He goes into extensive philosophical detail, while Roarin' Rick Veitch distills his comments down to their psychological summations. While they and Jaka begin to discuss her belief in nature over everything else, Cerebus witnesses the visage of death, dressed as a bride, smashing through the window. He tells Jaka they need to leave, but she ignores him until he's consumed by the maggots falling out of the Bride of Death's mouth. Luckily, Jaka awakens him, as this whole interlude was merely a dream. Where have Jaka and Cerebus arrived at now? Of course, you may remember Roarin' Rick Veitch from earlier on in Guys, so I don't have to go over him again. And Alan Moore needs no introduction. He's the writer of Watchmen, From Hell, V for Vendetta, League of Extraordinary Gentlemen, etc. You know it. Yeah. But we do have a special guest here to give his take on the appearance of Alan Moore in this issue. Ladies and gentlemen, it is the Bill Sienkiewicz Alan Moore Comics Journal cover of Earth 18. This comic reminds me of a jolly tune. Wait a minute. You aren't going to sing another Digger Smolkin song, are you? Of course not.
Bo, 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 bo. Didn't get bitten, no. Carpathian town.
Oh, hey, you brought a friend. Hey. Ladies and gentlemen, it's the follically incorrect Neil Gaiman of Earth 3.
Well, perhaps, but... Oh, hold on a tick. I'm currently negotiating a 12-part TV series based on a napkin that I wrote my grocery list on.
You know, it probably would have made more sense for you to appear during the Sandman parody back during Women. Where were you then?
Well, what did you expect from the person who's taking 30 years to write the last issue of Miracle Man? I mean, come on, really.
Oi, Neil, quit picking at the carrier of my creative works. Say, that reminds me.
Isn't it right? Aren't we a corpse losing my coffin this time of the rat?
So this is actually a good but very droll issue. Alan Moore's dialogue is very wordy and dense, and judging by the interviews that I've seen of him, that's probably very true to real life. So the humor is a little more reliant on you knowing how Alan Moore talks, what he says, how intelligently he speaks, but it still made me chuckle throughout. Next time, Aardvark ahoy!